Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Research Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building into this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, the QB decided to take it himself. Got a little bit of pressure, you can see. He decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. Now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first, down to the backfield. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
He's going to pass on second down. Makes his connection. Knocked down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Wow, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you want to open up. It isn't how you want to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, give it to the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Offense getting set for first down. Bolden finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. Just buried it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to run, it's Andrews. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Here on 3rd down. Using his feet. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The option look. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The Broncos will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10.
guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Battle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got it set up on the outside. Nice move to stay on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And his throw is incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second. Whitney, and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And that receiver had nobody around. That's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another
play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. On the option. Picks up the first down. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harmon. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, tackle.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like the easy decision, right? The first down.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boise State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. San Diego State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of the 619. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
He finds his man. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. And this one will be stopped for no gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Broncos will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got a man. It's Harmon. Touchdown Broncos. And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And
working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. And the Beavers will hustle to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Got a lot of running room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Trying to power it in. He gets it in there again. Scored the touchdown. Got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Slips a tackle. Shakes off a tackle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll run 7.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away from 1. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They want to throw it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Beaver!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Easy.
They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout.
Razor. Down.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been. They still force a fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Longer.
On second down, he'll fire. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On the
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Finds a little space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point.
He's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused.